with Jerry O'Connell. You can see him in Carter on WGN America. And A Soldier's Play opening tomorrow night at the American Airlines Theater. You can catch Ashton on Below Deck Mondays at 9 on Bravo. Behind the Bar, Evie's show is Spy Games Mondays at 10 on Bravo. Her book, Becoming Bulletproof, is available April 21st. I'm excited to read this book. It's about really how to protect yourself, read people, influence situations, and live fearlessly. Super cool.
Yeah, thank you. Hardcore.
Hardcore. How long were you a Secret Service agent?
Over 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I started off in the NYPD as a recruit, and then I went over.
Wow. Can you say who you protected on the Secret Service?
I can. I protected both Bushes, Bush Jr., Bush Sr., the Clintons, and President Barack Obama and Mrs. Obama, but I was assigned to them permanently. I was on their permanent detail.
Wow. Yeah. I've read a lot about the presidents and the White House staff, and it is rumored from what I've read that the Bush seniors were the most hospitable to the people that worked for them of everybody. Would you?
They were very hospitable, but I think it was because they had really grown up in an environment with government. And so I think they were just more conscientious of the people around them. I think when you're not from that world and you get thrust into it, it can be overwhelming. You've got all these strangers around you and they're in your intimate space. Yeah. And so naturally you kind of want to adjust to that. But the Bushes, I mean, they were great. Yeah.
You famously did not get along with... No, I'm just kidding. Let's go to Martha from Texas. Hey, Martha, what's your question?
Hey, Ashton,
thanks, Carlos.
Did you learn anything valuable for management-wise because of Riley's, and you just didn't get along?
What did you learn about managing people from your relationship with Riley, would you say?
I think the biggest thing is just to put your personal feelings and emotions aside. I think there was just a lot of that this season. There was just a lot of drama, and I think at times it just gets overwhelming, you know?
All right, Kelly from Chicago. Hey, Kelly, what's your question?
Hey, my question's for Jerry. I know Rebecca was crushing on Joao last season. Is she crushing on anyone this season?
No, we are huge Below Deck fans. She hasn't expressed any interest in any of the cast members this season.
But is she crushing on any other Bravo guys these days?
Is she crushing on any other Bravo guys? You know, I don't want to offend anyone presently. She's mostly a Joao guy. She really talks a lot about him. She was very excited when at the end of last season he got promoted to captain.
Yeah, right.
She was like, he's really moving up in the world. And, I think they're like 10 pals.
We chat every now and then.
Yeah?
We've never actually met.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ask him how my wife's doing.
Yeah. Let's go to Kathy from New York. Hey, Kathy, what's your question?
Hi, my question's for Ashton.
Okay.
I want to know if he thinks that has he influenced, or he was saying before how he actually didn't get along, Riley didn't get along with a whole lot of other men. Does he think he had any influence on that, being he bashed her?
Did you have influence over how the other guys on deck treated Riley?
I think everyone's giving me way too much credit in saying that I made them act a certain way to Riley. They're both big boys. They can both make up their own minds. And I do want to point out that it's very naive to think that Tana and Brian did not watch the previous season and didn't know Riley themselves. When I brought up Riley arriving, I was actually trying to manage the guys and be like, look, Riley's coming, but we're going to make this work, is kind of what I said. And I was trying to prepare them for what we need to do. Come together as a team and make things work, regardless of what you may know about Riley and regardless of what of your opinion you may have.
By the way, also, she was on TV last season, so they could have gotten...
That's my point.
Right.
It wasn't the first time that they knew Riley. They watched her behavior last season.
That's a big point. By the way, I spilled all over myself. Just so.
Well, you have a baby and you're lactating. Yeah. You know what's so crazy to me is, you know what's so crazy to me about your relationship with Riley? You guys hooked up last season, right? Was there not any?
No, Ross and Riley.
Oh, it was Ross. Yeah,
it was not.
It was not him.
You had. There was nothing. There was no.
No.
No, not that I can remember.
No. Okay. All right, let's go to Kathy from New York. Hey, Kathy, what's your question?
Sorry, I thought maybe.
That's okay.
Is it Oh, it's Tracy from Minnesota. Hey, Tracy, what's your question?
Hey, Andy, first off, you're a great dad. And
Thanks.
anytime you want me to bartend, I'll do that too.
Okay.
But my question is for Jerry, because the world, as well as Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, all want to know, have you ever role-played with Rebecca in the bedroom as any Bravo couple? And if so, who was it?
Oh, wow, that's a good question.
Yeah, well, let me just, I don't want to name any names. I don't want to put anybody on blast, but let's just say I like to play a husband who's maybe been deported and comes back. Maybe just for a quick visit. You know what I'm talking about, Trey? We only got a couple minutes before ICE is in here. Come on, let's do this. That's what I like to do.
All right, let's go to Lindsay from Delaware. Hey, Lindsay, what's your question?
Hey, Andy, my question is for Ashton. I'm wondering if he's nervous about getting another yachting job after this season, given the fact that he behaved that way.
I currently work for a great family on a yacht, who have watched the season and who know me personally, and they have also given me support through this time.
Very good. Is there anything that we don't know about the yachting world that might shape people's reflection on what has gone on this season?
There's a lot. There's
Right.
a lot. You know,
Yeah.
you guys see 40 minutes a week
Yeah.
of hours and hours of things that are filmed for the show. But,
Yeah.
you know, I think the biggest thing within the yachting industry is just respect and hierarchy. And yeah, that's just it, respect and hierarchy. And the season's really shaped around me having problems with the most junior person on the boat. On any other boat, it would not have even gone this far. And you know, Brian said it the one day when I took Brian on and said, listen, we can't talk to Riley that way. It's not going to help. And he said, dude, it doesn't work that way because we've all started at the bottom. You know, I was scrubbing teak and washing tenders at 3 a.m. in the morning because I was the junior deckhand.
Right.
I didn't complain and go to my superiors and say, oh, well, you know, you're treating me like shit. The job is shit when you start out in yachting. And that's just the way it is. And I think that's where the frustration is coming from on deck with the guys, is we're not used to any job in the yachting industry where the person right at the bottom has the most to say about anything and everything. And complaining about doing the dirty work. You are going to do the dirty work because you are at the bottom, the bottom of the totem pole. You're not expected to have your say.
Okay, Jerry, any last words from you tonight?
First of all, this reunion is gonna be lit. It's crazy. And listen, I mean, while there are some serious issues being talked about here, I mean, we come for the drama. In the words of the Gladiator, are you not entertained? I mean, this is like some entertainment. And that, we've been talking about her a lot. She hasn't been able to be here to give her side of the story. I want to give a plug to Riley's jewelry line, lifeisriley.com. She makes amazing, like, buffalo necklaces and stuff. It's great. Let's give her a plug. I mean,
I want to
come on.
thank Jerry O'Connell. See him on Broadway. See him in Carter. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, Evie. Everybody get Evie's book and watch Spy Games Mondays at 10 on Bravo. Thanks, Evie. For more, click on BravoTV.com. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.